Good evening, everybody. I'm Fictional Crystals, and a lot has happened on the show recently. This video will contain spoilers for the most recent Steven Bomb, which was supposed to air on January 30th. The whole Steven Bomb got released early by the Cartoon Network app. So if you have not seen those episodes yet, please click off this video now. Even if you've already seen the episodes, please still try to support the show in whatever way you can. If you can't watch the episodes when they air, there are still other ways to show your support. Now that the gems have gotten Greg back, what could happen in the future? I have a bunch of ideas on what will happen sooner or later. When we last saw the lot, they were heading back to Earth on the Rubies spaceship. In Adventures in Light Distortion, they briefly bumped into the Rubies and said they would pick them up on the way back.
Sorry, Rubies.
We should really do something about them.
We can pick them up on the way back.
If they keep to what they said, they're going to be getting the Rubies fairly soon. The Rubies will likely head back to Earth with them, since I doubt the crystal gems would let them escape. The Rubies will ask about their idol Jasper again. They'd want to know what actually happened to her. This would bring corruption back into focus on the series. Steven will try to figure out how to heal corrupted gems again. Pink Diamond's palanquin is surrounded by what I believe are hollyhocks. Jasper was wearing the same flower in the poster for San Diego Comic-Con. Steven still has questions about Pink Diamond. Jasper can give him some answers. Answers that others seem to be holding back. But she needs to be uncorrupted first. I have no doubt that she'll be back, even if it isn't the Rubies who prompt her return. Bismuth, Centipedal, and Mystery Girl will return too. Except that will be later in the future, since they're not needed for the plot right now. There's no need to worry about them for the moment. But in the near future, Peridot will be getting a star on her outfit. She's been a crystal gem for over a year and our time now. It's about time she got rid of those diamonds. Peridot's voice actress Shelby Rabara confirmed that Peridot will be getting a star.
You'll see the star. You'll definitely see the star. I'm not going to tell you where, but it's pretty awesome.
Thank you. She said this at Florida SuperCon in July 2016. I presume they were already working on the episode when Shelby said that. Steven Universe episodes take around 9 months to make, so the episode where she gets the star will be out this year. Now the question is, where is she gonna put it?
So am I gonna have to wear a star? Where am I gonna put the star?
I think we're gonna see some limb enhancers again, or another Peridot. Just something or someone related to Peridot, like an Era-1 Peridot or her manager.
I'm an Era-2 Peridot.
I'll inform your manager of your incompetence.
I mainly think this because of the finger screen in Gem Heist. They were almost exactly the same as Peridots, except they were blue. And if you listen to the background music of that scene, it sounds really similar to Peridot's original theme. Those things were meant to make you think of Peridot. It's like it's hinting at something Peridot related happening. There'll hopefully be a new fusion this season. There are so many fusion combinations they can try, yet season 3 barely had any new fusions. My guess is that one of the next fusions will include Steven or Peridot. Since the gems still have the Ruby spaceship, I think it's just a matter of time before they go back to the moon. Whether that be with or without the Rubies. They've pretty much already been through all of the moon base, except for this place. They teased us with that scene. If that thing wasn't going to return, then they wouldn't have shown it. Near the end of That Will Be All, you hear the diamonds talking about this.
The window for preserving Earth specimens is closing.
Phew.
Is that what you want? Sapphire, has the cluster emerged yet?
No, it has not.
Then there's still time.
More HomeWorld gems or even the diamonds themselves are coming to Earth to take things, probably humans. But some other specimens too. They won't get there straight after the crystal gems arrive back on Earth. They need to do some planning first. If they're just sending HomeWorld gems, I can see that being the return of the Famethyst. They'd want to send gems who can handle humans, which the Famethyst can. There aren't really such things as one-off characters in the Steven universe, so they'd have to return at some point anyway. The crystal gems would be able to reason with the Famethyst easily. The Famethyst would keep their mouth shut about the crystal gems and the cluster not emerging, and maybe be able to get away with not taking any humans, since everyone seems to have really low expectations of those gems. Plus, it'd make for some great kindergarten stories, along with them seeing what corruption did. Maybe they'll be the ones to tell Steven about Pink Diamond and help with Jasper's corruption. If the crystal gems forget to pick up the rubies, then the HomeWorld gems would probably get them on their way to Earth. I don't really care who comes to get them as long as someone does. Since a lot of gems seem to find the Famethyst incompetent, they'd likely send some other gems to help out. For example, Holly Blue Agate and a Peridot related character to do all the tech stuff. And maybe a couple we don't know about yet. The more they send, the harder it's gonna be for the crystal gems. If a stricter HomeWorld gem finds a crystal gem, they might try to harvest the crystal gem. I don't know, this is just a thought. We still don't know what actual gem harvesting is. If they were to tell us about it, it'd have to be shown somewhere in the series. A HomeWorld gem is the most likely candidate to speak about it. I have a feeling Veggie had somehow foreshadowed it.
Oh my stars. You're going to harvest me?
The HomeWorld gems will eventually have to find out what happened to the cluster. Its return has been hinted at, and bubbling it seemed like a temporary solution. If the diamonds are the ones who come to Earth to collect specimens, then there is gonna be a lot more trouble. Though I could potentially see Blue Diamond becoming an ally. I doubt she'd want to join the crystal gems after everything they did, though she did want to preserve the stuff on Earth. She'd protect Earth, she just wouldn't call herself a crystal gem, and she could bring many of her gems to help. With the very small amount of crystal gems there are now, there is barely any way they could win against HomeWorld's armies. But with Blue Diamond and her gems, at least they'd stand a chance. Blue could reason with the other diamonds. The problem with this is that Blue only seems to care about the Earth because of Pink Diamond. Would she really go against the wishes of the living diamonds for the one that's dead? Not to mention all the reactions the crystal gems and HomeWorld gems would have to her protecting the Earth. If the diamonds were the ones to come, then this would happen later on in the series. I doubt we'll see White Diamond until at the very least the end of Season 4 or in Season 5. I think there will be a few more breather episodes in Season 4, but for the most part, the rest is gonna be pretty plot heavy. Something even bigger than the most recent Steven bomb is gonna happen. You can tell by how intense the ending theme's getting. Well, those were just a few ways I think the show could go. Anyway, thanks for watching, cause that will be all.